Welcome back to another video, and I was about to say today we've got here a smart doorbell from EZVIZ, model HP7, link will be down below, but it's not true because it's not here anymore, just the box. I did set it up already. I do have the 7 inches display on the ground floor and also the smart video doorbell outside so that anyone at this moment can just go near the door and press the doorbell and I will receive a notification on my smartphone, on my smartwatch and also on the 7 inches display with the doorbell sound. And it's all really easy to implement, so that's what I'm going to share with you, my experience so far. And if you are watching this video on your Windows 10 or 11 computer and you still haven't activated and can't even edit your desktop icons, don't forget to check out cdksales.com where we can find budget official OEM keys at an affordable price, and with the coupon code that you can see on screen and down below on the video description, it will get even cheaper. And besides Windows 11 Pro, if you are looking for Windows 10 or even an Office suite that we can aggregate directly to our Microsoft account, you can use the same coupon code, which will give you the best price possible at this moment. So just in case, the link will be down below. Inside the package, it comes with all the accessories that we will need. It comes with some screws, the power adapter, a user guide, which is nice, but honestly I did not use it. It also has some extension cables, and if we want to use another power adapter, I did in a past video. I will try to leave a link down below. If I forget, please remember, so that instead of using the original power adapter, which is bulky and sometimes we cannot place it in tight places like those wall boxes that we have, and in this particular case we can create one with one of these or similar. We just need to pay attention to the voltage. For example, this one is a 24 volts but only 0.4 amps, and we would require exactly the same as the original or very similar, and in this particular case I would be able to put it inside the wall without having any wires coming outside the wall and looking a lot better. And it's really cool to see EZVIZ including already the cable which is ready to connect to one of these, so really nice. Besides all the accessories, we will also find the exterior doorbell with a 2K resolution camera and also the 7-inch internal monitor. Now if we take a look at the monitor and the doorbell, on the back we will find the connectivity, but have in mind that we will only need 2 wires to connect the doorbell to the display. So the other optional wires is in case I want to connect more than one doorbell to one single monitor, I can do that. And on the outside on the doorbell I can also connect to my main door and I can connect to my garage door. So with the app I will be able to open the door for people to come and also the door for the garage, which is really cool. So those are the only wires that we will need. Estás-me a ouvir, Joaquim?
Sim, pai.
Olha, não precisas estar tão ao pé, afasta-te lá só um bocadinho. Fala lá agora. Olá,
pai.
Estás com frio aí?
Não.
Não está frio na rua?
Não.
Está calor? And in my opinion, if you are replacing an old system that you have and you want something smart like the HP7, that this is the ideal, because older systems, like I did add also one, has about 8 or 10 wires and we will only be using 2 of those wires to connect between the monitor and the doorbell. So if we are replacing one of those old systems, it's really easy. I did put in mine, I would say, in about 10 or 15 minutes or so. It was really fast. After placing the screen inside and the doorbell outside and connecting those 2 wires, we are ready to start. Now in terms of configuration, it's really simple. We turn on the device, we will choose the language that we want. In my particular case, I'm not sure, I did select English or Portuguese, which is my language. I did connect to the Wi-Fi, downloaded the EZVIZ app, and from there, whenever someone approaches the door, it will send me a notification, or if someone presses the button, it will automatically connect to the internal monitor so I can have a conversation. It will also connect to my phone, so I will receive a notification I can answer and I can talk to someone even if I'm not at home. And this way I will not lose any person that comes to the door and wants to deliver a package. For example, I can just say, hey, I'm not at home at the moment. Is it possible to leave the package right over there? And I will be there in 5 minutes, and I will let the person know, okay, right over there. I can open the door. I can even open the garage door. The person can leave it on a corner and leave, and I can see everything with this system or any other system that I have from EZVIZ, so that I can monitor everything. So the advantages are huge. And of course, in terms of the app, we can do a lot. And talking about the app, and now with the EZVIZ app, which is familiar to us, so let's check out for those that haven't seen yet. Now, in terms of the devices, at this moment I only have the HP7, but if we have more devices, they will all show right over here. If we press on the library, as we can see, I've got some notifications right over here while I was assembling the HP7, but if we have more devices, they will appear here as notifications as well. And then we also have the automation, which at this moment I don't have any enabled. Now let's go to the main screen, and if I select the HP7 right now, which I left everything as default, I can rename everything to a more friendly name, but for the time being, for this particular video, here it is, everything by default. Once we press, we will get into the main screen, and right over here at this moment we have a live view. So if anyone passes on, like now, a car just passed through and we could see a live feed. So at any moment I can check out what's happening and see what's there. And as you can see, we got a really wide angle lens right over there with a really nice image quality. Now underneath we have all these notifications. Each one was a small recording of a movement, or it was me clicking on the doorbell and it recorded, or if there's any movement, it will record as well. Underneath we have some buttons, so if I want to take a snapshot at this moment, I can just press and snapshot. It will record to my phone. If I press the record button, it will start recording the video. As we can see right over here, it's recording right now. And if I stop, I can also go to the call log, and it will show me the calls that were made, and some were missed, some were received, and whatnot. So everything will be right over here, so that at the end of the day I can check out what I did miss and what I did answered. I also have the option to talk at any time, even if there's no one right over there. If I press the button right over here, it will start the communication to the other side. And we also have two kinds of voices. One is clown and the other one is uncle, where we can imitate an older voice. Let me disable this. I'm not really sure if I've got any neighbor outside listening, so that would be weird. And we also have the unlock feature. So if we connect two wires to the door, the device, the HP7, will be able to open it up. And besides that, we also are able to connect to a garage door, so we can open two doors, one for people, one for cars. We also have the option for definition, at this moment Quad HD, which is the maximum resolution at 2K, but we can lower down if our network is not that good. In my particular case, everything has been working great on Quad HD. Nearby devices option is on, so that EZVIZ app can scan if it finds other devices and join in. Then one of my favorites, which is the picture-in-picture mode. So if I'm doing anything and I'm expecting something at the door, I can just write an email or an SMS or anything else, and I do have right over here the picture-in-picture mode, so I can at any time see what's going on. And if I want to go back to the app, I just press the button and it will take me directly to the app, and I can do whatever I wanted to do. So really complete. We have seen this feature on other devices, but at this moment, this smart doorbell. Now on the top we can also change the volume. We can activate the microphone right over here, full screen, which I can't. I'm recording the screen right now. I can share this device with any family member just by pressing right over here and then show the QR code, or inserting the email of that person right over here. And finally, the settings. So in terms of the settings, there are a lot. I'm not going to bother with all of them, but for example, we have the intelligent detection options that we can select if we want human shape detection or not. If we want to restrict to a certain area or all the area, we can also take a look at these options right over here. So really complete. And if we don't want to have any car or any motorcycle triggering the doorbell, then we can adjust these according to our taste. Notifications wise, I do have everything enabled at this moment, but if we want, we can schedule, for example, from this time to this time. I don't want to be bothered, or leave everything as it is, and we can also select if we want sounds or not on the notification. In my particular case, muted. I receive the notification on my watch and also right on the phone. Now, besides that, we also have audio settings, image settings. I can show you what we have right over here. We can force day and night. We can force right over here, so infrared to work all the time, which I prefer as it is on automatic mode, and when it comes at night time, it will force the infrared if the street is not lit enough. On the audio settings, we also have the doorbell ring sounds and audio on both ways, so we can have a conversation even if I'm not at home with anyone that is at the door. And finally, we have some light settings right over here. Card management, because we can open the door with just passing a card instead of using a key or whatnot. And then the cloud play. So at this moment I could choose the free trial. We have seen this in the past. We can just press free trial, and then if we press right over here, it will show you the plans available at this moment. So these are the plans that you would pay for 1 year of everything on the cloud, which is really, really cool. But you can check this on the EZVIZ website. We also have the record list right over here in cloud storage. At this moment, I'm using an SD card. We have the privacy settings, device information, then the shared device, which is exactly the same that we have seen before. And basically, this is it regarding the EZVIZ software, which is really cool and easy to add devices such as this on the HP7. And that is it. Really simple to set up, really simple to configure, and to use it is as simple as this. Someone will press the button, we will answer either on the monitor or even on our phone, talk to the person, open the door or not, doesn't matter, and that is it. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget the usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. Hopefully you've enjoyed as well the EZVIZ HP7. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.